Welcome back to another absolute banger of a video for y'all. Today we have a bit of a different one. Let's not waste any of y'all time. Let's get right into it. Let's skip. So with EA dropping another banger of a skin in the Kraken skin yesterday and Halloween being 1 week away, I decided now is as good a time as any to tier list all of the skins that have been dropped in ESHL so far. Now for our first skin, the Agent Blue Line skin, real quick, I just have to mention I'm solely going based off the appearance of these skins. This has nothing to do with the builds or anything. If y'all want to see a separate tier list based off the builds for these skins, let me know because I would love to do that for y'all. But for this Agent Blue Line one, I am going to give this a C tier because I'm just going to be honest with y'all. It's basically a person in a cool helmet and some kind of fancy clothing. I'm not the biggest fan of this skin, unfortunately. Next, we have the Antler skin, which basically really gives me Halifax Moosehead vibes, and I do really like this skin, but I'll be honest, compared to some of the other animals and some of the other skins that are in the game, it's not that great, so I'm gonna give this one a B tier rating. After that, we have the Bone skin. I feel like this is a really solid one, especially because this did drop pretty early. One of the first skins that they dropped was this Bone skin, so I will give this one a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but the reality is, compared to some of the newer ones that they dropped, it's just not that good, so I'm gonna give this one a B tier as well. Next, we have the Bullseye skin, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna get 3 skins out of the way here. I'm gonna get the Bullseye, the Curly, and the Hammer skin all in D tier because I'm gonna be honest, they're cool and everything. I get the vibe, I like the vibe, but once again, compared to some of the other skins, they're just not that cool, they're not that flashy, they don't have much going for them, so they are all going to be down in the D tier, unfortunately. Next, we have the Dakota skin, and I know this is going to completely contradict what I just said because the human skins, they're not that great, but we of course need to show some love to Dakota. She's the only female skin that they've dropped so far, so we are going to put here in the B tier because at the end of the day, there is nothing really that special about it besides the fact she is the only female skin so far, so we do got to show her some love for that. After that, we have the Deep Freeze skin, which is going to be the first skin that I put in the A tier. I'll be honest, I'm a huge fan of this skin. It looks badass, the Yeti looks sick, his animations look cool as hell. I'm a really big fan of this skin. Next, we have the Grizzer skin, and I'll be honest, I do like it. It looks visually cool, but for this one, it looks like they were trying to go big and scary, but they actually really made big and cuddly. That's what this bear looks to me. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. It does not look super, like, look at these animations. They are just absolutely out of this world, bro. But, like, then they're sitting there with, like, this scary bear costume on. Like, what is it? Are you trying to go big and cute and cuddly? Or are you trying to go big and scary? This one's a C tier for me. Next, for the Moonlight skin, we have the complete opposite of that. Once again, they absolutely nailed, like, the badass, trying to be, like, a demon, like, evil type werewolf with this skin. And I absolutely love it. Give this one our first S tier for this. After that, we have the Orca skin. Now, some of y'all are definitely not going to agree with this rating, but I'm putting this one in A simply based off of comedic value for this skin. Because if you have used this one or you've seen anybody using it out on the ice, your head looks so big and fucking goofy compared to everybody else. It is so absolutely hilarious that it might just be worth a cop because of that. So I'm putting it in A tier. This next skin, the Scoring skin, I feel like there should be no controversy about because to date, I think this is probably the best skin that they dropped, at least in my opinion. This is probably my favorite so far. I'm putting this one in S tier. The alien, the vibe, the fucking uniform, everything just looks so sick on this skin. The animations, I'm a big fan of this one, so it's an easy lock for S tier for me. Our next skin we have is the Shark skin, which basically kicked off kind of EA dropping one skin for every single NHL team, it appears, because of course we have the Shark, we have the Orca for the Canucks, so it seems like they're going to be dropping one for every single NHL team, and so far I feel like this is one of the better ones that they've dropped so far, so I'm going to put this one in A tier. I am a really big fan, and this is one of the better animal skins in my opinion. Next up, we have the Sneaky skin, aka the Brad Marchand skin, of course, and that's exactly what it is. It's a rat. It's not that visually appealing. It's not that cool. Unless you're trying to go for like a Brad Marchand or Sam Bennett kind of style, I would not rock this skin. I think there's a lot better skins that you could kind of choose that are way more visually appealing and way cooler than this one, in my opinion. For the next skin, the Sudden Death skin, I'll be honest, I really debated between putting this between A and B, and I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna go B tier, but this is technically gonna be like the highest of the B tier, I'd say, because I am a really big fan of like the Grim Reaper, especially now that it's kind of Halloween and we're on that type of vibe. I think this skin is really sick. Then we have the Surge skin. I'm gonna be honest, I think this one is super sick and super unique, so I'm gonna throw this one in A tier. I'm a really big fan of the Surge skin. The next skin on the flip side of that is the Vector skin. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna throw this in D tier. I just don't think this skin is that cool. The red glowing stuff, super cool, but aside from that, it's literally just a person in some red uniforms. Like, that's literally all this skin really is, and I'm just not a big fan of it. Getting into our final 5 skin, we have the wheel skin to start us off, and I'm gonna be honest, this one once again is just an automatic lock for the S tier for me. Besides the alien, this is probably my second favorite skin in the game. I'm a huge fan of this one. It looks sick, it looks badass, the lightning, kind of electricity glowing all around him. I think it looks super, super cool. Automatic lock for S tier for me. Next up, we have the Woody skin. I'm just going to be real with y'all. I'm putting this on the same level as kind of the Marchand / Sneaky skin, because to me, that's basically what this skin was. This dropped before the rat skin, so I was using this as a rat skin before the rat skin actually dropped. And now that there is a rat skin, there's almost like no point to use it, in my opinion. There's so many cooler skins. There's so many better skins. So this one's a C tier for me. Kicking off our final 3, we have the Inferno skin. I'm just going to be real. This is an S tier. It's one of the most recent skins that they dropped, but is easily one of the sickest, especially for like a New Jersey Devils representation. I feel like this just absolutely nails it, and it's one of the coolest skins in the game so far. For our second to last skin, we have the Jack-o'-lantern skin, and this one, once again, just like the Devil, besides the fact that it's not a representation of really any NHL team, I feel like this skin is super sick, and especially since it's around Halloween time, we have to give this one an S tier. And for our final skin that EA has dropped up to this point, it is of course the Kraken skin for the Seattle Kraken. I do think this one is pretty cool, but I'm gonna be real, this one gives me very much Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. If you know, you know, and if not, just literally look up a picture and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. With that, I do think it's cool, but I think they could have went maybe a little bit more original, made it look maybe a little bit cooler. Then again, how cool can you really make a Kraken skin look at the end of the day? So I am going to put this one in the B tier. So this is my personal tier list of all the skins that have been dropped thus far in NHL. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you don't agree with down in the comments below. And of course, if you did enjoy this different style of video, let me know. Drop a like, comment any other player builds, any builds, or any other different styles of videos you want to see down in the comments below. And of course, sub with noties on so you don't miss any of these bangers in the future. I greatly appreciate you boys watching. Hope to see y'all boys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.